We have another coaching. This time it's for Mr. Fragzin or Frags. Face it Elo is 2504, so level 10. And we have a comment. Hey STYKO, this is a super bad game of mine on Face It, probably one of the worst games I've ever had. First of all, caveat to this, I do not recommend send me games which are just bad games for you. Like, worst games you've ever had is probably not going to be a good representation of your like true average skill, where we're going to be looking at positives and negatives and fixing mistakes and highlighting good plays. Bad games happen to everyone, okay? This doesn't mean you're a bad player. It's just that some games you straight up can't influence due to the amount of bad timings. You're just not feeling great and your aim is off, whatever it might be, right? But I will take a look at it nonetheless. I genuinely want to learn more from this demo review, since I do have these types of games sometimes where I'm just getting out-dueled and out everything. I play on NA Face It. All right, let's get into it. I already downloaded the demo. I booted it up, so it's here. Alrighty. Let's skip this through. I actually want to check something before we go into this. I want to see the pistol round actually one more time. Alright, so notice the spawn on the pistol round, okay, on this side. So there were like two guys on the left here, and then three like here. I have a theory that when the knife round ends and whoever starts this side, you have exactly the same spawns, okay? So you have on Face It just happens, same set of spawns. Meaning, this doesn't mean much because right now, you cannot use it, right? Wait, there is actually going to be a restart, so let's see if that still works. Is there going to be a restart? Yeah, there is not going to be a restart. This is live. So, you have the exact same spawn. Now, imagine you play us to any map. This works on any map, okay? But on knife round, you start T-side and you have like 4 B spawns and then one guy somewhere there, okay? And then you run all the way to middle or long to just knife. You win the knife or lose the knife, doesn't matter, and you start T-side, you are going to get those B spawns and you can B rush. That's great. However, if you start CT, you know that they will also get good B spawn. That means you stack B and you're kind of reading the game. And this is not a mechanic, okay? This is a bug. This is a bug that happens in Face It, that they don't properly restart the, how it's called, like the data of the spawns between knife round and the start of the match. So you can abuse this. On it works well on maps like Mirage. It works well on maps like Anubis and Dust 2. The maps that are having a lot of, like a good variety of T-side spawns. And if you start knife round on T-side and you recognize the spawn pattern, you can then go CT and they will have the exact same spawns, and you can predict, okay, if they're having like 5 good long spawns, they're probably gonna go long, and you just go 4 long. On CT side, it looks stupid, but you just go 4 long, even 5 long. Like, everyone will rush long on Face It with these spawns, especially lower levels. Whatever, that's just a little trick. Okay, we do have Kevlar, which I like. I think you can never go wrong with a good Kevlar on a pistol. You're anyway rushing long, which is something that they would have known because 3 of the guys had like these spawns, right? Could have predicted that it's a long take. Alright, here you're the last guy in, so you have to take a kind of an over... Okay, you're no longer the last guy, so it doesn't matter. I don't like how, honestly... I like how your teammates took this peek. Because this is the correct way, right? Like, you don't want to, like, run straight into them. But, like, tapping D to clear more and more of of a ground, and since you're like the going glass guy in, then you're gonna be aiming towards short or CT or side, and then you're just tapping D like your teammates are doing here. You see, like they're hugging, they're just strafing with the D exactly. Meanwhile, it feels like you're forced to go forward because your teammates are blocking you. Just take your peeks properly, what I'm trying to say. Because I'm pretty sure you wanted to do that, what your teammates did, but they didn't leave you enough space to do that, which is unfortunate. Alright. One pistol round. Great. Get a smoke here. If they're gonna have scouts, the smoke is most important grenade on the second round. Even if your teammates already are throwing these smokes, you want to have more smokes. You have 400. There's no reason not to buy the smoke. Alright, we're just not even focused right now. You know these guys are rushing. You hear the smoke literally popping here in Suicide. What does it mean? They threw the smoke to just rush up middle. Like, they need a cover, right? Your teammate, I don't know if he's coming this, it doesn't really matter. You have the smoke, you have all the info. This guy's going to shoot. He shot and he actually hit a bullet. Yet, it doesn't do anything to your crosshair. Like, you're anticipating completely, like, you're not even anticipating a duel. You're about to, like, clear this position maybe, or even lower. But look at your crosshair. Look at your crosshair. Just need to lock in a little bit, because you had information about this mid push, but you're nowhere near. You can't kill anyone here. Can't kill, can't kill, can't kill. Okay, now you could have technically killed, but you know what I mean? Like, they smoke. They will effectively strafe you. And right now you're in a terrible position. Obviously, he hit a good shot. He hit it, like, what can you say? Maybe if he missed that shot, you recover and you spray him down. However, the way you approach that duel is completely wrong, because you have information that there is someone, yet you are autopiloting because it is unlikely. It's not unlikely, but it's like, excuse me, my throat is fucked up. It's not unlikely, but it's like a rare play what they are doing, and therefore you're like kind of autopiloting it out and filtering it out. It's probably not going to happen. Yet it's happening. It's happening, and you know it's happening. We don't care about other guys. We are focusing on you. All right, lost that round. Pretty bad entry given away. 1.8k means you could technically go for a scout buy here, but it seems like I still don't know if you're forcing or not. Two of your teammates forced. This is not a good economy management, but this is looking at the whole team, not just yourself. Okay, this guy's 1 HP. We had 1 HP mid as well. I hated this new flash. That I'm getting blind from it so much. That was pretty terrible. Like, it was terrible position to begin with. So nothing you could have done there better. Unfortunately, aim punch is going to be brutal on these rounds. That's why they are called Deagle rounds, and they're high risk, high reward. Great long spawn. Yet another eco. Now these guys, like, green should effectively just not buy anything, but he has a deagle. I think he overbought. Purple also overbought. Those are exactly those two guys that forced previous round. What the hell are these guys doing? How is this? This guy's just spamming flashes to the position where there's no chance anyone will ever be. Yet. They just go for a peek. Well, again, same round as before. High risk, high reward, and you get killed by an AWP. If obviously there would not be an AWP, you probably survive that engagement for a little bit longer. Alright, let's lock in gun rounds. Okay, grouping up with your teammates completely, let's just going together. No, like, There's no one really putting any resistance. I don't like how you're straight. I like how you're strafing here, being aware, but why are we making steps here? Again, it's such a small thing. But you know what could have been happening? Someone could have right now be pushing doors. Yes, it's stupid, but it could have been happening. Why are we strafing so wide that we're making steps? Step, step. It's just so unnecessary. It's a free step information to enemies that you're holding behind. It's the little things that matter in Counter-Strike, okay? We have to do little things properly. This is another thing. Going close to this ledge is almost, I'm not gonna say always, a bad idea, bad duel. You're exposing yourself effectively to all the people in CT. Meanwhile, if you hug back wall, you only expose yourself to maximum like these people, long, ramp. That's exactly who are you focused on, who you want to battle. You go closer to the ledge, you expose yourself to everyone, okay? In this zone, everyone. Why? Why is there? You want to isolate as many duels, proper duels, that are like 50-50 duels, or favorable to your advantage. Meanwhile, going close to the ledge is bad. You're exposing yourself to duels which are no longer 50-50 and they are down here. Right now, no one is there. This guy is not going to kill you because of you hugging the ledge so close. But also being further away gives you better angles against everything. Because right now, if you pause the video like this, and let's say you're aiming, okay? You don't know where the enemy is. It might be here, 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 car, CT. Look at the, like, I cannot draw, but look at the, like, angle you have to look at, okay? What is it like? 45 degrees, 30 degrees? It's pretty easy, right? It's like an A map. You see all the threats on in your screen. You go closer to the ledge. And now it widens rapidly, right? The same angle is like... It's way more. I can't even put like exact number of the angle on this because it's kind of hard to, without drawing for me. However, you see like they could actually... I'm actually showing it wrong. It's not here. It starts here because in theory they could be down here, right? In theory they could already be here, and it's the angle to adjust your crosshair is wider if someone peeks you. So that's just a mathematical point why you're putting yourself in a disadvantage. It also feels wrong to be here. If you would have a C4 and someone kills you, C4 is dropping down. Like, it's a rule number one to not be close to this ledge when you're scaling up short. You always want to go back wall, or at least like in the middle, if you're feeling like back wall is just way too bad of an angle. Alright, Tech 9, small Kevlar. Someone can be lower, so let's take it properly. Okay, we're risking, we're not taking it properly. Alright, how are we going to deal with that op? You know he's somewhere around... Okay. Alright, we're missing a lot of the shots, but honestly we're not in a good position to even hit them, so... Long take? Nah, don't waste it. Wasted flash. Just announcing yourself that you're coming. Look at these guys. They just get blind like that. They know what to expect then. These flashes, corner flashes, should never be thrown by a second guy. You should be running with your knife in the hand. And these guys will throw flashes. Even they're a little bit delayed. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay? These CTs are nowhere near close even to be flashed. Meanwhile, you're already releasing your flash. So these flashes, corner flashes, are always released when the first teammate enters the doorway. Golden rule, okay? Just like on golden rule on CT side, and this guy's doing it correctly right now, 149 is when you release the flashes. Their flashes are good. Look what is going to happen. This guy, blind. Guess from what? Their correct timing of the flashes. Meanwhile, you are just running into a meat grinder, surviving barely with 15 HP. Could have easily died there, okay? Again, there's so much danger you're putting yourself in by playing just fundamentally incorrect CS. And if this is one of your bad games, so far the mistakes that you're making are In my opinion, you do them in every game. It's just, this game, you're being punished way more. All I'm saying, okay? This is not like your bad game. This is your average game that is being punished way more than often. That's how it looks, at least. Because I do not believe that all of a sudden you started flashing long on the incorrect timing. You probably do that all the time. It's just, it doesn't matter most of the time, you know? This just happens to be a game where it does matter. Alright, we have one flash. And we're using it really here. Like, what are we doing? Why are we strafing before that smoke lands? There's a combo coming from a teammate. That flash is completely useless. Right now, you're out of flashes, brother. Like, you cannot take zone control on gun rounds versus gun rounds on Dust 2 without utility. You have one flash, so you're already very scuffed, and it's going to be a lot of, like, you have to basically judge or guess where that flash is going to be the perfect way to throw it and how to throw it. But you can still take important zone with it. You can take short with a single flash. You can clear lower with a single flash. Hell, you can even take like this CT mid area right behind door with the one flash and do it by yourself. However, you just throw it away for most, like, you probably have info from this guy that no one is pushing mid. That's the first thing. And this flash just doesn't do anything. And the strafe before smoke, just icing on the cake. Again, if there would be an AWPer, he kills you. And that's end of the round for you, effectively. It's a mistake, and you got punished. Yeah, you didn't get punished right now, but I have to talk about it, because like the potential was there, and it's really bad. Like, so far, we're in the round 8. I don't feel like I'm watching level 10 player. Alright, now we can take short. Guess what? We have to do it dry. Because teammates didn't have flash. You had flash. Okay, this is weird to me. Did your teammate peek it? Where is he? This guy. Afraid to take short. You're all three bundled up together. They started going back, and you as the last guy go forward and take it anyway. What if you die here? Without any traits. When these guys are going back. Why are you not taking it together, then going back? Or not taking it, if your teammates decided, okay, we're not going to be taking it, like, why are you risking? They can have op, they actually have op. If he's posted up there, you're dead. If he's not posted up here, if he's posted up on, like, normal angles that, like, good operas are taking, or, like, more aggressive operas are taking, you're out of the round again. In advantage. Double man advantage, and you walk out short like that. It's not good. And it's 3v3 all of a sudden. And it's 2v3 all of a sudden. Are you gonna really lose this round? It's 2v2. Okay. And luckily, you're not losing that round, but you're doing a lot in your power to throw these rounds. 5v3 as a lurker, do not activate. There's no point. Play on the sound cues. They will have to rotate. Do you really think they're gonna be walking in this area? No. When they're going to be going there, you have an info. Okay, they're going CT, and that's when you peek, that's when you can flank, that's when you can play on information. But just walking blindly into such a, like, high-risk area is not great. Okay, they can be in lower. Your teammates did not boost. Let me see how you clear this. Okay, this is a fine clear. On the left, hello? On top of the boxes, why are we not clearing that? It's so lazy. Everything is so lazy. They could be in lower, by the way. I'm pretty sure they could be. I'm just gonna go back and watch it. Okay, never mind. Did they actually... Okay, maybe I'm trolling. I didn't notice the boost. Well... I wanted to say they want to be, but it's... Okay, it's very unlikely. However, let's see your clears in lower when they actually can be there. I actually want to see it, because I hope it's different. Okay, again, are we 4v4? Let me rewind, because I lost the track of situation. Okay. Okay, I guess, like, I don't like it either. Again, this guy has an op, could have killed you. Taking short, by yourself. When your teammates are literally like 5 steps behind you, I think you can just tell them to come with you and do it yourself, or do it with your own utility, like actual utility. All right, pre-fire of the, well, not pre-fire, but like pre-aim of the same angle you died from previous round. All right, now you take that duel. Now you for sure take that duel. Yep, this is good. He's out in the open, caught off guard. It's a great round already. And I'm glad that you actually swung here confidently. Or you like chased him down, because he's in the open, he's in terrible position, a terrible advantage. You have AK 100 HP. That was a good decision. Like, up until this point, I feel like you were risking so much, so unnecessarily in a 4v4. Then you really turned up. Obviously, very risky against OP to take this duel, 1v1. If you didn't hit that first shot, you're in a deep trouble. They can be lower, right? Again, like, these strafes are fine. Why are we making step on it? Why are they so wide that we're giving away free information for the CTs that you're here and you're stepping? Just make it tighter. Make it, like, more controlled. Alright, at this point I feel like we're just throwing flashes for the sake of throwing it. Because, like, ultimately this flash, what does it do? Does it flash anyone here that your teammate was speaking like this? No. But you want to flash, like, higher risk position for them, which is like someone is going to be holding here, or they have a setup, or they're here, right? So you wait for them to get close, and that's when you flash for them. Why are we're flashing way too early? Again, really, really bad timing on it. I don't know if your teammate asked for a flash short, but if he did, you want to flash besides this point, right? Not besides this point. This makes no sense. What's your pathing here? Okay, this is a little bit better. This is like you're further away from the ledge. It's better. It's easier. I think you can feel it as well. Right. Alright. Alright. 5-5. Not bad. Well, they're kind of recovering 5-9 now. What's the timing of the flash? See, he's close to the door. Okay, it could have been still little bit delayed, and also your flashes are way too deep. Did you run and jump throw it here? Yeah, just jump throw it. Okay, from the corner, it means jump throw. You want flashes to pop here, not here. Okay, what's happening? You're actually killing. Oh, you're so lucky. Both of these guys are actually throwing nades at the same time. Alright, good recovery though, but I feel like that was lucky. That they were both unready for the duel so late. So late trade. What's the point of this molly? Why? Why are we mollying this? Your utility is just I feel like you just want to throw the nades for the sake of throwing. I mean, I guess you decided to just go for it, YOLO. Kind of unlucky that he had a shotgun. I mean, I cannot blame you for that decision. You want to make a play? Sure, go for it. I hate that before making that play, you throw that kind of molly. Like that you're announcing yourself that you're there. Doesn't look great. That molly was completely useless. Wasted 400. Alright, let's see the CT side. By the way, now they don't have the same spawns, right? They had like 3B, 2A. So then that trick that I explained at the beginning, it doesn't work. Okay, controlling long at the corner. And it's a B rush. Alright. M4. Do we have some utility? We do not. That's fine. Also, I think M4 is just way too OP to not buy it. Leave your teammate. Okay, you have a top mid, you have short, you have long. Where do you want to position yourself? I hope you're not going to go up short, because the main danger right now is B. Okay? That's B. So you can participate in the mid fights and help middle, but you have to be closer to B. That means you definitely want to go. This is a wrong rotation. This is a wrong rotation. You want to be here in this position. So you're like literally one step away from here, and you're still part of the action if mid fights happen. This was not a good decision. Alright, running B, you're playing spawn based on Dust 2, which is fine, I guess, in lower elos. On pro level, this is no longer happening. You have dedicated players and you play around the spawns. I mean, you play around the spawns to call strats and tactics and setups instead of playing on spawns as a, like, defining role. But for Face It, this is completely fine. Because you want to fight for long pretty much all the time. Face It and Pugs and Premier without long control is very, very hard. People don't really know what to do. Okay. So, again, why are we, by the way, the amount of walking in your gameplay is almost non-existent. Why are we playing fast here? You know one guy is above you because you hear him. And you know one guy is planting. Those are two guys alive. Now hit shift and create timings for you. If you want to play aggressive here, that's fine. Your teammate is also fairly close. So I don't blame you for that decision. But why are we running? Why are we announcing that we are actually making it so close and we're getting... You see what I'm saying? Like they know where you are. They know what the threat is. Just get into better positions by actually walking and peeking things properly. Kind of need to sneeze. But I think I'm good. It's the allergy, brother. Alright, that's an eco. Is it eco? It's just a deagle. You definitely don't want to repeak. First of all, your teammate absolutely stupid for repeaking. You have a deagle. You have no business being in that position. If you want to take long, do it. But bro, look at your pathing. Why? Why are we taking long if terrorists can be here, they can be here, they can be here? Like, why are we doing this detour and then decided to peek long anyway? Hide car. Let your teammate die even or go back. Obviously, if he's a good player, he will go back. If he's not a good player, he will just die there. Why are you putting yourself in a position where you need to be with him for whatever reason? You have a deagle. You have to create something out of nothing. Again, it feels very weird. Like, the decisions at the end of the freestyle, I feel like you do not have the decision. Maybe now you do, because you're immediately starting short. No comment on that fumbled jump, on that fumbled... Like, dude. I'm not sure if you're, like, focused on the game. No jumping here is fine. Then, not strafing here, just running into the corner. I feel like you're on the phone or something. Alright, teammate... And the lower, we have... Okay, this guy's cooking. Those 2 kills are actually huge. You can actually win this game now. Alright, unlucky. Well, again, one of those deagle rounds. You had 2 of them on T side, or 3. You had now 2 of them on CD side. They didn't really work, right? Like, they're not very successful for you. Which is like an interesting data point that I don't want to come to any... Holy... I don't want to come to any conclusions because of that, because we're literally seeing one game. Maybe some other games, you're insane with the deagle, so keep doing that. But just for this specific reason, it looks a little bit rough. Nah. I think you did not see him here. So I'm gonna... Yeah. It just happens. It happened to enemy team on Dust 2. It can happen on Dust 2 to anyone. People will hold you if you want to go for aggressive moves. Yeah. unfortunate. It's just a play that these can always do, and you have to play around it. And sometimes you don't play around it fully, and they punish you. Not like this is overanalyzed. Like if you want me to tell you that this is a mistake to go lower when they're boosting, it's pointless to. Like I don't want to overanalyze stuff that is not important. That's just happened. Okay. The same, like, you're trying to fight for long, but they're also trying to fight for long, and you're gonna die through the smoke. What is there to analyze? You just... That's unfortunate. Go next, okay? There's so much variable that can happen. Okay, first of all, that HE. That HE is way too fast. Again, like, we're not understanding the timing. If they're rushing B, this HE does nothing. You have to wait a little bit, okay? Visualize where T's can be if they're gonna be non-stop rushing, okay? Like, they would be just, like, your HE, by the way, your HE actually, you did not even want to throw it there. You wanted to throw it, like, from here and here, okay? And when you threw it, they would have been maybe here. It's not even going to deal too much damage. Why are we pushing? 5v5. Again, make a step there. Bro, what is happening? Like, you're mistiming your walk so much this game, and strafes. And everything. You're just making so many sound cues. It's insane. For no reason. You didn't need to do the sound cue there either. I'm not gonna comment on the push, because I feel like you know it's a bad decision. Like, it's a 5v5, you have just FAMAS, and you're completely alone on B side. You just want to make a play for the sake of making the play. And while having bad game, that's exact opposite what you want to do. You want to play with your teammates. You want to play crossfires. You want to play with a utility a lot. Alright. So I guess we're not fighting long. Okay, now you hide. Yeah, and you just pray that they're not going to clear you. And they're going to just... Yeah, this guy's doing mistake. Unfortunate. Don't peek into him. Right now, in theory, it's okay that you, like... peak, but it's such a wide peak. You know that where he is. He's shooting, okay? And your teammate is actually in engagement here, so you know that he is still not like super close, right? But he's like fairly far, like this, or in this case, he's here. It's hard to draw. So you take a peek here. Imagine someone is on the corner and he just kills you, because if someone is on the corner, he has you in the field of vision and he just adjusts and you're in the disadvantage. It's a too wide peak. Like, let the guy, these people, come closer. Obviously, you should have killed him, but I'm not gonna mention again like failed aim. It's just the macro and the approach to the duel was unnecessarily risky, because you had to strafe wide and get yourself open for way too many angles and way too long of a time. Alright, flash for long. Oh my god. No, that flash is way too late. Like, these guys are already having long. What happened with the smoke? What are we doing with utility, man? I feel like you don't know these support utilities. You fumbled the smoke again. It was late anyway. The flash, like, you just fumbled 500 worth of utility again, and you're playing with 0 nades. 5v2 going forward. Why? Why are we retaking short in a 5v2 situation? Okay, right now it's 5v2. Okay, even though it was 5v3 when you were deciding for this. Why are we going forward? You're having a bad game. You're not like, you're clearly on a C game right now. Why are we not playing positional Counter-Strike? Why are you not staying on site, on ramp, on goose? Doesn't really matter. If you want to go forward, I would be okay with it if you had like a teammate close by. You do not. You're just going for the duel because you're tilted, because you're having a bad game, I think. And actually, if your teammate loses right now on ramp and it's a 2v3, I'm actually losing my mind. Because you're just giving way back to the round for them. Luckily, your teammates are actually saving it. No way. You see what happens? Honestly, your teammates lost 1v4. Blame yourself. Blame yourself for taking an unnecessary space They did a lot of mistakes too. But we are focusing on your demo. And this round, take it on the chin. It's on you. That's a clear as day example why your life would have been way more valuable if you didn't die to a short guy, which should not even have a chance to kill you in a 2v4 like that, or 2v5 or whatever it was. Taking short in such an advantageous duel, let them have it. What are they gonna do? Plant there? They have to take this, brother. You have a teammate on ramp. Stay side. Stay goose. Okay? It's all fine. Everything is covered. The bomb sites are the objective. Alright, getting tagged. Pretty unfortunate. He smoke, so you have to cover that. Well, this is already scuffed. It's very scuffed. This is unwinnable. Because you get tagged, this is kind of like... This is super hard. What I would just suggest is to pick a poison and just hold one side of the map. You have to gamble at that point, and you cannot be open to both. But that was... Anyway, that was terrible position. And it's not on you, because your teammates died fairly quickly. You didn't have any B holder. You were tagged from the beginning, and you had just a scout. But there were a lot of other rounds where you straight up either trolled or were just unfocused so much that this made you play the worst game of your life, as you described it. And it's in the details. It's in the details. You are giving way too many opportunities for enemies to kill you without you even realizing it. And a lot of times you're not even getting killed. That's the worst part. This game could have been way worse if all the mistakes that you did were capitalized on. And good players, let me tell you that, they will capitalize on those mistakes. They will realize them, recognize them, and they will punish you for that. So, a lot of food for thought, I think, from this demo. So, but thank you for sending it over. I think this is exactly why you send it over, so we can go deep on stuff that you're doing probably routinely wrong or incorrect, or let's say suboptimal, for the lack of better word. And I'm glad that we get to see a lot of them, especially again those micro strafes, always making a step, not shifting enough. Utility usage, you can admit right now, even if I wouldn't comment on it, you should come to a conclusion from this demo. Your utility was really, really bad. Missing smokes, missing flashes, missing timings all the time, or not buying flashes even, or not buying utility. So a lot of things to focus on, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you for sending it over, and take care, brother.